What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome to my daily 10 a.m. video. This is your last chance. In exactly 7 hours from now, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, my 46,000 subscriber giveaway entry video will be posted. So make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell so you instantly get notified when the video is up. If you're just subscribed, you might not get notified and you could potentially miss the entry video. If you're not subscribed, you will definitely not see that video and you will miss a chance to get some free silver shipped straight to your front doorstep. Now, the last video I asked you guys and gals why you stack silver. It was a great video, lots of different people telling me lots of different reasons why they stack, their stacking journey, their experience, what they learned, and it was really fun. Right? I like turning the spotlight to you and hearing what you stackers have to say and taking the attention away from me, because I talk all day long in these videos, but you guys have a lot of insight, a lot of experience as well. Well, I want to do the same thing with this video. I'm going to share my price prediction for silver by the end of 2021, but I also want you in the comments to let me know what you think, and most importantly, why. I could say $100 silver by the end of the year, but if I don't explain why I think that, I'm not saying much, right? The whole point is for us to discuss what we think is going to happen, and keyword is think, because this is all speculation. This is all theory. There's no wrong answer. If you don't agree with something I say, that's fine. Just be respectful about it, because nobody is right or wrong. At the end of the day, we'll see. And it would actually be cool if we could do something like whoever's closest to the price by, December 31st would win something. But I don't know. Maybe we could do something like that in the future. But regardless, I really want to talk about this. We've heard some theories. We've heard some predictions. We've heard some forecasts, actually several different forecasts from a lot of different people. A lot of them are extremely bullish. We've heard Citibank $30 to $40, Silver Institute $30 to $40. Someone even predicted $50+. A lot of people are in the $40, $50 range. And these are banks, right? These are, Goldman Sachs, the Silver Institute. These are respectful, big names and big banks. So it's very interesting, to say the least, that they're that bullish. Now, I don't want to mislead you. I don't want to give you, unrealistic expectations, because that's just going to lead to resentments. So I don't think silver is going to be $100 by the end of 2021. To me, that's not realistic. $50, I don't honestly think so, but it's possible. And for me, the only reason that, or the only way that could happen, is if things got extremely fast. Right now, at this pace, I don't think we would see $50 silver by the end of the year. Could it break above 30, mid-30s? Definitely. It could definitely happen. But for it to reach $50 would mean a lot. And by the end of 2022, that's definitely possible. A lot more possible than 2021. You have to remember that silver is a much slower paced type of asset than Bitcoin, even some stocks. So we don't necessarily want silver to blow through the roof like that, because then it would probably correct and crash pretty hard. If it just goes up, then it's going to crash. Look at last time silver hit $50 in 2011. It went up extremely fast, and then it crashed extremely fast and extremely hard, and it's taken 10 years later, which is today, 10 years later, which from 2011 to 2021, and it still hasn't even gotten near $50. So if you get what I'm saying, if silver just exploded to $50 by the end of 2021, we would probably see a huge correction. Now, I do think that by 2022, if it gradually goes up to there, we would have a lot of stability, a lot of price stability, a lot of we would have a foundation underneath our feet where it could stay at $50. See, that's the goal. We don't just want silver to hit $50. We want it to stay there. And for it to stay there, it has to be a gradual approach. Now, it is a little bit different of a situation because of the extremity, the severity nowadays, since back then, what led silver to $50 isn't the same case as nowadays, because now we have this rising demand in the industrial sector and the individuals which could hold it afloat, right? Back then, it was basically just billion-dollar stimulus, recession/depression, right, through that whole time frame. But nowadays, things are much longer lasting since we need silver for these industrial applications for decades to come. Back then, they didn't have that same type of variable. So I do think that once it breaks through $50, we're never going to see $30 silver again. I honestly think that. Once it breaks above $50, the sky is the limit. I think once it breaks past 50, we're going to see $60, $70 within weeks. You want to know why? Because there is a extremely strong resistance level at $50. Because in 1980 it hit 50, and in 2011 it hit 50. Actually, it was like $49 both times. In 1980, it was like a couple pennies higher. But regardless, it's right around that exact $50 number. So there's a lot of resistance. It's been 30 plus years, 40 years for it to even break. I mean, when you're talking about resistance levels, it's the level that it needs to break past. And we've had a resistance level since 1980. So think how much, like a volcano, think how much lava is just building up. For it to explode past 50, the sky would be the limit. It's like an air balloon. Just more air has been getting put in for several decades. So when it does hit past 50, I'm thinking $60, $70 extremely quick. And that's not exaggerating. The weirdest thing about this is that you have two sides of the coin. Some people in the silver stacking world hate to think that people are bullish to that extent. Then you have others on the other side of the coin that are all for it, right? It's like we're all on the same team, but if I put out a video that said silver's price is about to explode, and the funniest thing is when I say about to, that's all perception, because about to, or if I say soon, could mean a month, it could mean 5 months, it could mean a year. So just that itself, you can see why there's such a polar opposite of people. But at the end of the day, silver, we all know, is going to go up. So I don't know why we have to argue with each other, especially since we don't know at the end of the day, what the price will be, what it can do, what the potential is. I've read so many articles where the one article I read the other day, the guy was talking about the price manipulation in the banking system, talking about spoofing, talking about the corruptness. He said, think of the highest possible number you can for silver prices and then double or triple it. And he said that's where it's going to be. And this was Ted Butler. He literally said, think of the highest possible number you can for silver's price and double or triple it. Go check out that video, by the way. That was a crazy video. He exposed so much about the banking system, stuff that I had no idea about. But regardless, you see something like that. If I on my channel would say that, people would bash the crap out of me for being a silver pumper. But if someone like him says it, people respect it. It's just, see the polar opposite. It's all perception. It's all who's saying what. But at the end of the day, credibility or not, it doesn't matter, because we all are buying silver. We all know it has value. We all know it has potential. we shouldn't speculate on who's saying it or why they're saying it or what they're saying or when they're trying to say the price is going to reach that, because regardless, just stack silver and hold to yourself. It's all speculation. We're all throwing out our thoughts and our ideas on why we think the price is gonna hit that level, but it really doesn't matter. We're just the whole point of throwing out a forecast, in my opinion, why I'm asking you guys to comment down below, is to look at the possibilities. Because if I say silver could hit $50 by the end of 2021, I'm trying to play out all the different scenarios, looking at scenario A, B, C, or D, and which one is most likely, because that could affect the way we stack. But there's also the unknown variable that we have to also incorporate. In 2019, all those price forecasts and predictions were way off because nobody could have possibly known what was about to hit them on a global scale. Nobody could have known that. So by the end of 2021, a wrench could get thrown in and something could be crazy. We never know. It's also why when these people do price forecasts, you can't take them too serious, too literal. It's just a theory. And if we can all put our minds together, throw in our 2 cents, we can get a pretty accurate estimate. Intertwining the chart-based analysis with the economical variables, what's happening in the economy, can also give you a very accurate insight on where the price is going. That's why I try to update you on a daily basis with what's happening in the economy and how that's affecting the silver price. You cannot be blindly investing. When I say subscribe, when I say tune in daily, I'm not saying that for my sake. I'm saying it for yours, because you have to stay up to date with what's happening, especially in such a crazy, dramatic, chaotic time right now. Because one week things could be fine and dandy, the next week things could be a mess. And maybe, whether you're buying, selling, trading, or holding, things could shift extremely fast, and you might, if you're not tuning in, you might have no idea that that's even happening. And maybe you were planning on buying, and maybe that's not the right time anymore. There's not always a right time to buy. There's not always a right time to sell. Holding is still a strategy as well, by the way. People always think they either need to be buying or selling. Holding is still just as relevant as buying and selling. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Let me know what you think the price of silver will be by the end of 2021. Are you very bullish like some people, or are you more on the subtle side, the modest side? I would love to know your numbers and also why. Remember, I'm doing a 46,000 subscriber giveaway entry video in 7 hours at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, so do not miss it. Click subscribe and click the bell. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be picking 2 winners, by the way, so your chances are doubled. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.